Oh, hello. I didn't notice you there. I was watching opera. Oh, yes, I'm in a movie theater. I was watching an opera. More on that later. Welcome to our 2024 season.
Hi, I'm Jenny Rivera, the General Director and CEO of Long Beach Opera, and I'm here at the Historic Art Theater in Long Beach with James Dara, Artistic Director, and Christopher Roundtree, Music Director, to talk to you about Long Beach Opera's 2024 season. In the last few seasons, you've seen us present operas in parking lots, museums, sculpture gardens, and of course, theaters. We've done operas featuring dance, cinema, everything in between. And this year, we're going to continue to push the boundaries of what opera can be as we show you opera for a new era.
Long Beach Opera has always been a home for boundary-pushing art, a home for artists to make things that expand the potential of what opera can be for us today and what we think opera will be in the future.
For the first time ever at Long Beach Opera, we're presenting a season of all-female composer and librettist teams.
Each show this season is entirely different. They're each a completely different experience for you, our audience. But they're all interestingly united by one thing. Imagine a camera zooming in on a single person, on a single experience, on a single life. Each of our operas this season deals with a sense of self and what it means to be alive right now, and shows you the power of opera to illuminate that self-identity and explore who we are in this moment right now in ways that only opera can do.
We start our season in February with Isola by Alyssa Weinberg and J. May Barizo at Compound in Long Beach.
Isola is an incredible sonic, intimate, one-woman opera that delves into some of the most potent psychological aspects of the female psyche. This experience will be unlike any other and is launching our season with yet another Long Beach Opera world premiere.
It's so difficult to make a new opera. It takes years, and it is something where workshops are desperately needed and so rarely happen the way they should. One of the things that LBO is doing this year that I'm so excited about is doing LBO on Display, which is a series of workshops. And it's starting this process of bringing the public into our work as we make the work.
This season, LBO on Display features two amazing new projects. The first is a new opera that's being written by composer Shelley Washington with librettist Lisa Teasley, entitled The Passion of Nell.
The Passion of Nell is an opera about an opera star and about someone obsessed. We're taking a few years to build toward a premiere, and we're doing that in front of an audience.
The second piece is a new performance edition of Handel's masterpiece, Alcina, being developed with and starring soprano Tiffany Townsend, who's working with me to create a new version of the score of this great work and continues LBO's commitment to performing the operas of Handel. Both of these projects are in their nascent beginnings, and we invite you to come be part of the process and share in the creation of them and the exploration of what they will be in the years to come. In May, we're filming a world premiere cinematic opera, Open Air. This is a new project that I'm writing and directing with a score by Christopher Roundtree, our music director, all created in partnership with soprano Misha Berger-Gosman-Lee.
It's inspired by Luciano Berio's recital for Kathy. And it will be interwoven series of songs that all tell a story. I'm really excited about it.
In June, we present a new production of Kate Soper's Ipsa Dixit right here in the Art Theater. This new production will feature original choreography and dance from the Martha Graham Dance Company, continuing our collaboration with this incredible troupe.
With Ipsa Dixit, we have a piece that to me is almost Socratic. Like it's a piece where there's someone making an argument in her own thoughts with her own voice, as if it's a dialogue between her and the audience and her own thoughts. And while this piece is direct address to the audience, it's more conversational than almost any piece I can think of.
I feel that Kate Soper is a compositional voice that is perfectly embodying what LBO has always been about and what we will continue to push toward in the future.
In July, we conclude our season with a world premiere telenovela operetta, Asuncion, by Sancha and McCall Cadenas.
This piece is written by Sancha, who comes from the world of electropop, who has never written an opera before, but was inspired by the sounds of traditional opera, fusing with her own pop culture sensibilities. She wanted to write a telenovela as an operetta and fuse it with theater. The librettist Michal Cardenas has written both a play and an opera libretto. This is a unique piece that is merging worlds, blending styles, and bringing Sancha's unique compositional voice, as well as her actual literal singing voice since she's starring in the piece, to LBO for the first time. It's a world premiere unlike any other, and I hope that you'll join us in July.
For so many years, Long Beach Opera expanded our art form really into sight. And it was a company focused on taking opera to places where it had never been and putting it in contexts where it had never been. What I really see this season in our programming is something I'm so excited about. It's about us expanding into different types of sound.
Long Beach Opera has always been a place to push artistic boundaries, not only of the operatic form, but to also include other types of art, other makers, other creators, and think about how opera can expand its boundaries into new territory. I'm really excited that this season continues Long Beach Opera's commitment to being an innovator and leader in the field, not only of opera, but in the Southern California artistic scene, as well as continuing to establish itself as a home for artists to experiment, explore, take risks, and present new work.
We're excited to have you join us on this boundary-pushing, genre-defying, female-driven season. So if you want to come along on the adventure, visit longbeachopera.org or call our box office. We'll see you at the opera.